Hey everybody, it's Jason Dutch with Dig on America. So I was just in a Republican space, maybe I shouldn't say Republican, but a space that is full of folks who are, let's say, vaccine hesitant. And they were talking about how VAERS, VAERS, is reporting like 20 something thousand deaths from the vaccine. I tried to explain, just for quick background, I tried to explain that VAERS is a spontaneous reporting site that is accessible to anyone. They told me in that room that that you have to be a doctor, a nurse, or someone in the medical profession, like a pharmacist, who can go in and make those reports. So I have here the number for VAERS. We're going to see what happens. So,
Calling VAERS,
bear with me.
Vaccine Adverse Event Reporting System. You can find additional information at our website, vaers.hhs.gov. That's VAERS.hhs.gov. If this is a medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911. VAERS is a service of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Food and Drug Administration. This system accepts reports of adverse events or reactions following vaccination that you suspect may be associated with a vaccine. Para español, marque el número 9. If you know the extension of the person you are trying to reach, press the pound key now. To submit a report to VAERS, press 1. For questions about vaccines or vaccine safety, press 2. For information on the National Vaccine Injury Compensation Program, press 3. To speak with a VAERS representative, press 4.
Press 1.
VAERS accepts reports of adverse events or reactions following vaccination that you suspect may be associated with a vaccine. You can submit a report at our website, vaers.hhs.gov. That's VAERS.hhs.gov. If you don't have access to the internet, we can provide a VAERS reporting form by mail, email, or fax. To request a VAERS reporting form, press 1. To speak with a VAERS representative, press 2. To return to the main menu, press the pound key.
Doesn't ask me for anything. So, let's...
I am sorry, but I did not recognize your response.
forgot the...
VAERS accepts reports of adverse events or reactions following vaccination that you suspect may be associated with a vaccine. You can submit a report at our website, vaers.hhs.gov. That's VAERS.hhs.gov.
Okay, let's do that. VAERS.hhs.gov. Okay. This is what it says here. Hopefully it's not backwards. It might be backwards to you guys. It says, have you had a reaction following a vaccine? 1, contact your healthcare provider. 2, report an adverse event using VAERS online form or the downloadable PDF. Then it says to call 911 if you're having a medical emergency. So we're going to click on report an adverse event. Okay, so we're going to read what it says here. The Vaccine Adverse Reporting System, VAERS, is a passive reporting system, meaning it relies on individuals to send in reports of their experiences. Anyone can submit a report to VAERS, including parents and patients. Healthcare providers are required by law to report to VAERS. That might be what they're talking about. Any adverse event listed in the VAERS table of reportable events following vaccination that occurs within the specified time period after vaccination. An adverse event listed by the vaccine manufacturer as a contradiction to further doses of the vaccine. Is that contradiction? Yeah, okay. I don't have my glasses on. Healthcare providers are strongly encouraged to report to VAERS. So VAERS reporting requirements for COVID-19 vaccine. As of October 29th, 2021, there are 3 vaccines available. It lists those 3. The reporting requirements for COVID-19 vaccinations are the same for those authorized under emergency use or fully approved. Healthcare providers who administer COVID-19 vaccines are required by law to report the following to VAERS. So what that's basically saying is that the vaccines, that the reporting requirements are the same, but there is a caveat here that any healthcare provider who administers a COVID-19 vaccine is required by law to report the following to VAERS. Administration errors. So the incorrect vaccine was incorrect mRNA COVID-19 vaccine product was inadvertently administered for the additional booster, the additional shot or booster, aka third dose. Those are required. I missed one. If a different product from the primary series is inadvertently administered. So in other words, I guess that means they gave you some other shot in error, like flu shot or something like that, or maybe gave you Moderna the first time and Pfizer the second time or something like that. VAERS is reporting, but is not required for the following situations. A mixed series is given intentionally, not by accident, like due to hypersensitivity to a vaccine ingredient. Mixing and matching of booster doses. So in other words, maybe someone who got J&J and then didn't want to get a booster from J&J, so they got Moderna, which, by the way, studies have shown is better because J&J kind of sucks compared to the other two, at least. So last but not least, people talk about injury from the vaccines. So the dialogue there seems to be like they conflate injury with like anything from a headache. And this is my personal opinion here. I'm not reporting this as fact. And I had a headache after the vaccine. I had, a little swell up on my arm from the vaccine. That is an injury. So it would be death. So when you say, oh, you have 60,000 injuries, we know people get sick after the vaccine. I mean, on our podcast, I'm the only one of the three of us who got vaccinated that did not get sick afterwards. So that part I completely understand, but that's not associated with death or something that you can could potentially want to. I know that there's, you can't sue these guys, which I disagree with that, but that's not something you would sue over. Like you're not going to sue over a headache or some inflammation on your arm or whatever. So anyway, I was right. They were wrong, as expected, but I'm sure that still won't be enough.